All right, in this video, I'm going to cover the different page types that e-commerce websites have and touch a little bit about how you would optimize each of these for search engines. This is going to be the first in a series of videos I make about e-commerce websites and SEO. So I'm not going to get into really a lot of strategy with how to optimize these different page types or really touch on SEO or e-commerce SEO as a whole in general. I'm just going to look at the page types, but in future videos, I will get much more in depth and give you actual strategies for these pages and how to optimize them. So I'm going to look at Menard's website here. This is not a client of mine or anything. I just like their website and I think it is structured really well, which is key for enterprise level SEO. But we're going to look first at a really kind of like a hybrid page that Menards uses. And this is common to find in these large enterprise sites, these hybrid pages of sort of like category slash marketing landing pages almost. We're going to look at the building materials. I call this a hybrid, probably more of a landing page because the building materials is certainly a category or it's really a department that they have, but I don't think it qualifies as a true product category because it's obviously so broad. So within the landing page, though, what you'll see a lot of websites do is link into different category pages. So you'll see here a bunch of links into the huge department that is building materials. So we'll look at the lumber and boards, but I just wanted to give you an overview of this is a more of a landing page, a marketing thing. I'm not saying that we wouldn't look at this page and optimize it. You might, but building materials on its own would be a very, very broad category or a broad keyword to optimize for. So you'd have to look at Search Console and do your keyword research before deciding if this is a page that's going to drive a lot of organic value for you. But you can see how they treat this. It's got a lot of different kind of like marketing material here, just different calls to action. It's not only e-commerce or even product driven. So let's look at the lumber and boards page because this is going to be more of a typical category, head category type page. So you've got your lumber and boards here. Some sites might split these out to just lumber and then some might split out to boards. I'm not sure. I don't see in Menards that they do that. It looks like this is going to be more of a kind of head category page here. Looks a lot like a landing page too, but within here, what they're doing is they're linking out to their other category and kind of subcategory pages in here. So we'll look at that in a minute, but I just wanted to go over that. This is going to be more of a traditional category type page, the lumber and boards category. And then let's go ahead and get into like the dimensional lumber. This is a pretty popular category. And this page is going to have a different structure than those other two that were more mixed and more landing pages. This is going to be your traditional product listing page. Obviously, as you can see, we're in the dimensional lumber category here. And so at this point, now we're showing a bunch of different products. So a product listing page. Another common way to tell that you're in a product listing page is these little filters here. Sometimes they're on the sidebar, sometimes they're just all on drop downs here. But this is a common feature on product listing pages is these filters that are available. So product listing pages are generally going to have a lot of value for e-commerce websites. They're going to be really able to get you those primary e-commerce category keywords. So dimensional lumber is obviously going to be a big driver of traffic for Menards. So ranking this page for this keyword here would be extremely important. So these pages are very valuable. And from an e-commerce perspective, they drive a high converting traffic as well. So obviously people who are looking just for like building materials, people who are just searching like lumber and boards, they might be still in that middle of top of funnel journey. But if you're searching dimensional lumber and you're searching other related terms to this, you're generally looking for a page like this. So a lot of value to getting this page to rank high for that term. Now, once you're in the product listing page, you can see the other page type that I wanted to cover in this video, which is your product detail page. And each of these have, different strategies when it comes to optimizing them and on page perspective. But your product detail page is essentially just going to feature individual products. So here we're looking at the 2x12x8, cedar lumber board here. This page is going to be primarily customer focused. So you're going to want all the information on this page that customers need in order to purchase the product from a technical perspective. So you got your price. This is a very common like layout that you'll see on most e-commerce sites. Some options, add to cart. You've got a lot of customer first information like shipping and delivery info and stuff like that, and your specifications. Again, there are strategies to optimizing these pages for organic search, which I'll cover in a later video. But this is a product detail page, and it has its purpose in SEO, but it also has a lot of value from other traffic sources as well. So the information here is important beyond just getting keywords in here. So those are the basic types of pages. Again, just as a quick recap, we've kind of got like our landing page here, building materials. This is a huge, obviously a very broad department page. We've got our lumber and boards sort of category here, and then we're underneath that, we're in our other categories and some subcategories here for like dimensional lumber, which takes us to like the dimensional lumber product listing page. And from there, we can go into the product detail page. So I hope this video is helpful. Again, I'm going to cover all of this much more in depth and in future videos, and get into the actual optimization strategies for these different page types.